What's good, everybody? It's your boy Chop Cheese here. We are live at this New York City Nobodies, live from Tribeca. We got your boy Cesar, your boy Felix.
What's up, what's up?
Milky A. Smith, Jesse A. Smith, whatever you want to call him. Bro, how are you boys feeling? First of all, wait, before we get to the game, how are y'all doing?
Oh, man, you know something? It's a beautiful night, rainy night in New York City. You know something?
Tribeca specifically?
Tribeca specifically. You know, the G train goes to Tribeca. Y'all just don't know about it.
Just don't step on fish.
You know,
right?
it kind of felt like, you know, we were in a film noir tonight. It's pretty cool. I love this weather.
Noir, because it is like a little hazy.
Yeah,
right?
not
I feel
hazy.
that,
You know, typical New York rainy night, bro. I love it.
Well, listen, I'm doing pretty well. Already planning, you know, come World Cup for a cup stuff.
Ooh, my man.
Yeah,
out here.
stay tuned. Stay tuned. It's gonna happen, but nah, we're good, man. It's been a really good week. It's opening week,
whoops.
guys.
Oh, wait.
Wrong one. I pushed the wrong one. Sorry,
No,
guys.
it's all good. It's opening week, guys. It's fucking
Yeah,
home
man.
opening week. How you
Oh,
guys
my
feel?
bro.
Oh,
I
man,
cannot
it's
wait.
great
Guys,
fucking
four
fun.
I'm
games.
going to be there at 11, 10:30 in the morning. I'm be at the
I was
bodega.
thinking 11 o'clock, but you saying 10:30, my guy. God damn, I was just trying to bust
Bro,
a
you
couple
sure
minutes
we're not
before
gonna
the
be
game.
at 6 a.m.?
Insane business.
I got a lot of content I got to get, bro.
Nah, dead ass.
6 a.m. We're gonna open up the bodega. It's
Bodega, yo, Papi's gonna be outside the
Yeah, I'm gonna
bodega.
be...
Llegaron temprano ustedes.
Oh, he's very happy.
Mirando el piso. Mirando el piso.
No, he's
Yo,
very.
he's gonna have
Demasiado,
y'all.
demasiado.
He's gonna have y'all freaking working out on bag, sweeping up, mopping up,
He's
doing all
getting the
that.
first batch of empanadas. First batch.
We working for a 12-pack an hour. That's how you know it's lit, bro. I cannot
You're
wait.
gonna see Chop Cheese making croquetas.
Wait, chopped cheese croquetas.
Bro,
That's
it
actually
feels like
decent,
we
you know?
played Orlando to start the
Chopped cheese
season.
croquetas.
No, we do.
Like a million times.
We do, my
like,
God,
It's
it's
like
crazy.
the schedule makers are just like, all right, they still want to keep this rivalry a thing, even though I don't really think that.
It's never been a thing, in my opinion.
I don't know about that.
I mean,
I don't think it has. I think just because both teams played in 2015, I mean, that means nothing.
That is true.
There's been real
It's what? It's 4
problems, I'll say that,
We're playing
in
of
the
course,
past with them.
Yeah, in the past there have been. I mean, you know, you really don't hear about it anymore, but there have been.
El Diablo, everyone knows what I'm talking about.
Oh my God, bro,
Literally, what didn't he like? That he started the Breakfast Stella shit, right? That was
Yeah, he started. That was his
Wait,
thing.
you
The
guys
Breakfast
talking
Stella.
about the Ultra?
Diablo, yeah.
from
that's-
from Orlando, the
Yeah.
bald dude.
Yeah,
You
no,
know,
but then he's actually from Miami. He's Cuban.
Yo,
but
and he
now,
went no, but he pulled up to an Orlando game.
You know, he used to do
he-
Orlando first, and then he just say fucking NYCFC.
Yeah.
And then he, of course, he's from Miami, so he became a Miami fan again.
Yeah.
Goes to show how he is. But
Fuck
yeah.
Diablo.
But-
Pull up, Diablo, pull up.
Pero mira, dime lo que Diablo. We're gonna have 4 home games back to back to back. We have Orlando, obviously at Yankee Stadium. Then the Saturday after, we have Colorado, you know, in Yankee Stadium. Then we have that big one talking about Miami.
Inter Messi.
and guess who got off that day?
Finally, Chop gets off, and then of course we go back to probably what is the city? Oh no, was it 1, 2, 3? Yeah, I think we go back to City Field that
Yep.
first week of
That
April.
for April. Yep.
Yeah, against St. Louis, I think it is. So it's
Yeah.
it's a very fun month. You know, of course,
Yo.
it's a good way to start the month.
It is a great fucking time to be an NYCFC
Nah, man, that
fan.
great-
Drop the air horn for that one. Someone, listen, this is gonna be our last. I don't know if true. Well, yeah, true. This will be our last true home opener.
Yeah,
at
last true home opener
Yankee
because-
Stadium, because next year, obviously, with the shortened season, things are gonna be different.
It's gonna be that
You know,
play,
I
that
was
tournament,
talking
that small
to
tournament.
my cousin Camilo earlier
Shouts to
today.
Camilo.
Shouts to Camilo.
Que lo que?
Allergy.
Wait.
And que lo que, you know, ya tú sabes.
You know what I mean?
So, and I was like, yo, Primo, you know what the crazy thing is, bro? Is like, I might even be being generous. We probably have 20 matches left at Yankee Stadium tops.
I think so, yeah.
And that is an insane thing to think about, bro. So after Saturday, it'll only be like maybe 19. And that
I mean, to be
is an
fair, it is a
insane
lot.
thing.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to downplay it, but I mean, I know Poppy from the Bodega's happy we're there for longer.
Of course. But
And I
it's
think,
a good thing.
I think it's a good way again, like to ease in. I always said it's a good way to ease into the new format at Etihad
Yeah.
Park. Have that last, you know.
Let it.
Yeah,
God
send
damn,
it
bro.
off the right
Can I
way,
be
man.
sentimental,
What do you
bro?
mean? I am helping you.
It's so hard.
It's not even about that, bro. It's just
Yeah.
that chapter of
No,
the
no,
club
I'm
will
adding to the
forever be.
sentimental value. I'm saying we have like more games.
But you know,
So
it's
much.
not gonna hit the same
Maybe.
because I mean
it's not. Yeah,
It's you know,
It'll be different.
speaking as our native Bronx site, right? I mean, it's
Bronx rep.
yeah, the Bronx is always.
We're going to
repping,
get
right?
to the Bronx later.
See, you know something?
Allerton.
I got to take a 2-hour ride back to the Bronx over here from Tribeca. You know what I mean? I ain't know it took
Yeah,
that
well,
long.
that's an applause. That's an applause.
But no, on some, because we have that history in the Bronx, and this was going to be, the home of our stadium was going to be in the Bronx. I mean, that's where it was going to happen. But now, as a fan of the club and as a resident of the Bronx, it's going to be something where I'm going to cherish each and every time we're going to be playing in the Bronx because those, like Chop was saying, is like those days are so numbered. So. As somebody who loves my borough as much as I do, it's great. But our borough is etched in New York City FC history. You know what I mean? And it's going to be tough to leave the Bronx. But hey, you know something? Going to Queens for games. At least I'm not a Met fan, so I don't care. You know what I mean? So there you go.
See, it ain't even that hard because you could take what if you're taking the 4?
I could take like 3 buses to that part of Queens. I could take 3 buses from my part of the borough. Yeah,
who knows?
There's no train by you?
No, there's a train. Yeah, I could take the 2 train, but I could take the BX39 to the Q44
New York City
to the Q40.
That's a lot.
And on some real, I'm there in like an hour and 15 minutes.
He's done it before.
I do it almost all the time. Like it takes me. It's shorter to do that than for me to go down to Times Square and then take the 7 another 45 minutes into Queens. Yeah, that's crazy.
Especially when it's local.
Yeah, especially when it's local, my man. So I'd rather just take the bus out there and I'll get there like an hour and 10.
I could take like 3-4 buses.
Just take like 3 buses, man. And you know something? The best part about it is we cross the Throgsneck. You got the view of the best city the most beautiful city on earth. I tell my wife every time, Evie, we are not leaving here. Shout out to Evie. We are not leaving New York City just for this view. That's my favorite part of it.
It is the best view.
Definitely.
And shout out everyone that goes to games from the Bronx.
Yeah.
Of course, even if we play, right now we're playing the majority of the games in the Bronx. The Bronx in general holds a special place in our heart.
Yeah.
And what better time to say that than what just happened in Philadelphia this
Number
weekend?
2-4 in the
Dupe is
house.
poop, bro.
Yo, bro,
Dupe
my God.
is poop.
Bums.
Yeah, man. Listen, man. I don't think we gotta say much about our performance about the Union. What's up?
The stadium looked super empty.
You know something? Supposedly that stadium it was a sellout, but because allegedly, it's like we were selling out. Wait,
we got 1 million subscribers, bro.
You know what I mean? But come on, listen. I think because of the way the height of the stadium and the way it's built, it's always going to look empty. You only have like 17,500 there. But I understand what you're saying too. It's like it did look freaking.
I've been there, bro. It's never that empty.
Anybody who actually wants to clarify that for us, regardless of that, it doesn't matter if it was packed, if it was empty.
The energy was
no, it's just crazy.
Much better than that.
We're their biggest rivals, you would think, and you would think like they would be, especially after the way their season ended. Yes, their home opener, and I saw a lot of empty seats.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Playing Chester, Pennsylvania, not Philly.
But you know something? It's just crazy because there's no culture. Philly, come on, there's no soccer culture. There's no nothing there. Their soccer culture is cursing out, throw snowballs at Santa Claus.
You can't even
Give
buy
me a fucking
alcohol in the county Chester's located. It's a dry county. You literally have to buy alcohol in Philadelphia before you bring it. You cannot find alcohol in that county.
Pennsylvania, make it make sense, bro.
Make it make sense, bro.
Felix, make it make sense with this lineup. You're about to drop
man,
shots,
let's go. So definitely, guys, man, we had a game against the Philadelphia Union. Dupe is poop. This is how we lined up, everybody. So in goal, we had number 49, Captain America, Matt. Definitely, we lined up in the back 4 from right to
finest.
Oh my God, man, we lined up in the back 4. We had Tayvon Gray on the right. Thiago Martins and Raul, we had them all both playing in the center back positions. Kevin O'Toole, Kevin O'Toole was playing more like a 6 because they were collapsing the back 3. So
he was attacking too. So
that was great. I love seeing that. So definitely, we had in the double pivot, we had Aiden O'Neal. That's a knife. And then we had my man Keaton Parks, number 5'5", Big Bird, doing his thing out here, getting the start. Great work, Keaton. Definitely love to see you back out there. Our attacking mid consisted of Trapito Ojeda, then we had Maxi Morales, and then we had Nico Fernandez Mercado. You got to say it just like that, Mercado. And then, obviously we had your man Hannes Wolf, the bad boy from Austria, outside playing the 9. Let's go. So, gentlemen, guys, I think that, when I look at this lineup, something, I saw a lineup that, first off, I got confused. I'm like, there's no way we're playing a 3-3-4 like Fatmob had it. I'm like, no, we're not doing that.
No, it was
we played our 4-2-3-1, and, we took care of business like that. We had, pretty strong, positions, players at each position, as close to our A lineup as we're going to get without an actual number 9. So, Milky, how'd you saw the lineup, man? What you see going into this game?
It was the obvious that we needed and what we saw, what we spoke about last time was Hannes playing up front. You know what I mean? The wings have been fantastic.
Yeah.
They Ojeda, what a game.
Heard that, Johan?
No, I calling him out. But listen, I've been praising Ojeda for a while. But go ahead.
Yeah, it's like it's Pascal, man. He's just unlocking
Pascal,
this. He's unlocking this kid.
No, really.
But I mean, again, like I said, one of the few things that I got from the lineup that I really liked was that I feel like sometimes when you have Trevin and O'Neal, or sometimes when you have like Johnny Shore and O'Neal, you kind of need an 8. I always said since I love playing the midfield can really
that enforcer.
Games.
That enforcer.
Sometimes having a 6, 8, 10,
Team
somebody
a
6 who is basically a defensive midfielder, an 8 who goes up and down, a 10 who's the brain, obviously, Maxi.
Right.
So it's good to see, Keaton given that not only just chance, but that confidence and, having that 8. Pereira does a really good job there, but I feel like Keaton in his best, we've seen his best, does a great job there as well. And great that he got to see the whole game and he was feeling good.
Really, man.
You can tell he's, getting to his 100%. But I mean, listen, I'm very happy. We're very happy to see him really,
No, seriously,
step it up.
man.
And
No jokes. Shout out to Keen Parks, bro.
Yeah.
Give him a round of
definitely.
applause for that. I don't think that was the applause, was it?
No, it wasn't your fault. You got it right.
No, I forget which ones they are. It wasn't even
I
that.
just love to see how aggressive he played.
No, definitely.
Like, he went
was
out
good.
there, he gave it 100%.
That being said,
you know what I
Keaton,
mean?
you gotta take that shot.
Nah,
my
man, he has to.
guy.
But I think he's getting that stuck in, boys. That he's just like, I'm taking this ball and that's it. And you know something, it's great to see that because he's doing that with a lot more confidence. You know something, I think that's the one part of his game that's really improved over the last 4 or 5 years. Is just just the way he picks your pocket. And we've seen this continual just progression and how much he's improved in that area. So
we
definitely
need him.
yes,
We need him. With him being there makes the loss of Andres Pereira not hurt so much. But that being said, of course his loss will be felt, but we need Keaton upright on his feet. And that being said, what a game by the fucking boys, bro.
Ooh.
I forgot what minute it was. What was it when we scored our first goal?
We scored our first goal in the 36th minute.
So the 36th minute, Nico Fernandez is taking the ball on the wing. Well, I think Aiden O'Neal got the ball. He did a little back heel, and Nico took it. He ran up the pitch, shot it. Deflection of Andre Blake. Hannes Wolf. Listen, right place at the right time, my guy. He needed that.
But who called it? Who called it?
He's the type of guy.
Run the tape back.
He posted it. Check out BP Small Talk.
BP Small Talk.
YouTube, everything.
Run the tape back. I called it.
And he literally said it was going to be off a deflection. And for him to have the wherewithal to be in that spot, that changed everything. And I'm happy for him to get that goal because we need Hannes to hit the ground running at the start of the season because we got to hold the fucking fort down until the summer. But that being said, after that, we were going crazy.
But I mean, before we move on to that, of course, before that goal wasn't always pretty.
Oh, it was brutal.
You can
First
see
25 minutes were brutal.
But I mean, you can see that both Philly and ourselves trying to get who was actually going to get that first momentum shift, and it was very much a tug of war, but it was like an ugly tug of war. It was like when they can't even hold.
It was tough on the eye to watch.
You know what I mean? And I mean that's fine because it is early in the season. These kind of things are going to happen. But at the end of the day, I always said as long as we get our mojo, especially when we get the front three clicking. Last week I said the big thing about transition play and how we're very good at it. And I did mention last week that we're going to win if we're able to play that way. Because LA didn't allow us to play that way because they play completely different. Plus, having that number 8 instead of 2 holding midfielders, that makes the difference as well.
Definitely.
So the fact that we were able, like around the 25th minute, to really start playing our game, that's why you started getting, they're interchanging 3, which now, again, I think a lot of pundits are looking at it, and it really helps that we're unpredictable in that way.
Right.
When the front 3 can play, you can have Hannes can play on the right and the left. You can have Trapito who can play on the right and the left, but Pascal said himself that he preferred him on the left in that matchup.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and of course, Nico, what I would say sometimes, takes away when he plays the 9.5, like they call it.
Yeah.
Is that he could come down and really be that playmaker with Maxi. And the fact that you have all these 3.
Almost like a double 10,
And whatever the plays are setting and however they line themselves up in that defensive shape, against that defensive shape, then, that's what adds a lot, and I think that's what it led to the goal.
And, and something that I've really noticed, man, this referee did not keep his yellow cards in his pocket, man. I mean, Tayvon picked one up. Tayvon picked, Chris Penso, shouts to you, right? Tayvon Gray picks one up in the 20th. Makanya from the Union picks up in the 23rd. Now, a really cynical foul. First one that he got in that game. And then Adrian O'Neal picks up one after about 3 minutes after Hannes Wolf scores. So, Chris Penso was definitely not having it on Sunday night either.
He was trying to get control of the game before it got out of control. There was a lot of aggressive plays, a lot of bad fouls.
Yeah.
And before it got out of control fast, and we were fighting up and down the pitch where there was, players did have to be separated during that penalty check.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it does tend to get aggressive and sometimes, violent with Philly. So. With that being said, it's just him trying to get control of the game. I can see that.
So definitely after that, gentlemen, I mean, we just kept going back and forth. After the Hannes Wolf goal, we really saw. I think it was from that point forward that we took over. I think from like minute 36 to I'd say about minute 60, Philly was fighting back. Halftime whistle blows, everyone comes out the locker room. Second half starts. And we just, Philly got a bit of a rejuvenation in those 15 minutes. They came out swinging. They were like, we're gonna possess this ball. We're gonna play our game, and we're just gonna keep going and keep going until we win this game. So, I mean, gentlemen, how did y'all see the start of that second half?
I mean, again, like that's the thing. One thing that we saw in the Galaxy game that we saw in this game is that once we're allowed to play our game, we control the game.
Yeah.
The thing that's always missing, obviously, is being more of a threat in goal. We did get more shots on target to this game. We were a bit more threatening, again, because we're allowed to play our game much more. But again, we talk about that missing piece, at striker. Mm-hmm. But in general, just getting much more things on target, lethal shots on target.
Absolutely.
Or, in positions to be lethal. So, it was that's when Philly kind of, we're still tasting a bit of blood because we weren't able to put away those chances. And then we had the first penalty. Was it claim? It wasn't a call. But it was a claim.
Raul Gustavo.
Yeah, Raul Gustavo. I mean, that was such a BS call. I don't even know why they checked.
They were looking for it.
They were looking for it. But the thing is that the argument can be here at that point. They're just being competitive on the ball. You know what I mean? Like they're both playing the ball at that point, and they really aren't playing the body.
Right.
I mean, kudos to Raul Gustavo. I always said his athleticism helps a lot. If some people doubt him, again, I think for the most part he is pretty solid.
Yeah.
Because he provides that athleticism. He can play in the left and the middle, and he's not really caught off his mark. He can track back really quick, and in this situation, he was able to really keep his footing, which is big, bro. Because nowadays these calls, if it looks like it, if the attackers is smart enough to make it look like
especially against the bigger defenders,
it's going to be called. So. The fact that he kept his footing and it really helped out in this situation, kudos to him as well. But
and then you started seeing Philly just come in. They got into the flow of that game. They really were pressing the issue boys, and then we start seeing a couple substitutions. Ben Bender comes off from Philly. Ben Bender comes on. Korzenowski comes on also for Philly. So we come back with Maxi Morales coming off for Seymour Reed now. At that point, I kind of told myself that's a great substitution right there because, as Milky was mentioning off the mic, it allowed us to become a bit more dynamic, and we were actually going for that second goal. So I think at that point, Pascal Janssen is really thinking he wants to come out of Philly with 3 points. So, I mean, definitely.
One thing I did notice is that Philly came out strong in the second half.
Yeah.
They were pressing and pressing and pressing. That was one thing that I was worried about. And then they didn't get that penalty call. Which kind of leads why they got the penalty call to begin with. It was a makeup call. You know what I mean?
Back-to-back weeks, man.
He's obviously leaning into him when. But we could talk about that when we get there. One thing I did notice, and which kind of might have led into the Seymour Reed substitution, is our counter-attacking football.
Yeah.
It's like once we got that ball, we were on the go. We were creating opportunities. There was times where Hannes Wolf was wide open, and we just couldn't get him to pass on the outside. You know what I mean? Right. So it's like maybe we bring in Seymour Reed, we get the ball over the top, and we allow, which ended up happening twice. But like you said last week, he's just not ready for the spotlight. But how can you not make that substitution if you're not going for it? You want to leave Philly with 3 points. You want to do whatever it takes to get those 3 points. Now, I applauded it because you're up. What was it? It was probably like late 60th, 70th minute when that substitution came in.
And he went for it.
No, definitely.
And he went for it.
And that shows the confidence.
And he had the opportunity twice, one-on-one with the goalkeeper, twice
and
to
you know
finish.
what? I'm happy that Seymour had this experience now. And early in the season, thank God, Tayvon Gray saved that man, bro.
Yep.
But before we get to that, Tayvon obviously.
Oh my
right?
God!
I know you can't.
Obviously, he missed the 2 chances.
No,
bro.
but what was I gonna say? No, that was good on Pascal for making that call. Obviously, it shows that on the managerial side, you're going for the win. Not only that, but also you're willing to have these kind of outlets, much more speed and much more power. Because even if Maxi comes off, that means maybe a little bit of creativity goes away, but you're able to counterattack, and you know Philly's gonna get desperate.
Yeah,
they're gonna get desperate. They're gonna try to pressure not only to try to get that draw, but it only takes one counterattack for us. So we've done in Philly so many times.
And you saw the desperation in the numbers that they were sending forward. At one time, they had 8 players going forward.
Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, was one chance an opportunity for us to go up 2-0, and then the other opportunity was for us to go up 2-1, right?
Yeah.
Like the second opportunity had was after
I think you're right. But if that's how they.
No, I actually believe that he missed them both when we were up 1-0.
When we were up 1-0,
it might have been.
Yeah, I think you're right, Nico. Yeah,
that's what I was thinking.
So you know. They happened before the 90th for sure.
A lot of these substitution patterns, something that we did see as well. We saw Drew Bayer. He comes in for Hannes Wolf, which I see as like more of a defensive-minded substitution. And then we have a like for like. We had Aiden O'Neal come out for Kai Trotman. So I mean, I think at that point right there, he's like, something. We're gonna get out of this. They they at that point they hadn't equalized. So he's thinking to himself, yo, we're getting out of Philly with these 3.
And I mean, it's these little things I don't think people
I agree.
Really see, but we still have a decent amount of depth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying. But we have decent enough to keep it afloat. But forbidding anything, somebody goes down.
Yeah.
That's when we need a little bit more. You know what I mean? And of course, I think that opens up to what Nico was saying about testing out the youth. And I think that's why I always say in this current standard how we have it, especially last season as well. We have a good amount of youth that are given the appropriate amount of minutes. And again, there's nobody better really to trust than Pascal.
Yeah.
Who knows when to, make those calls, when to really expose these kids and when to, have a learning lesson, good or bad.
And I think this game proved just that.
Yep. And then, of course, like you said, the subs were leading up to that and eventually the penalty happened, which was...
we could talk about the penalty all day. It was soft. Yeah. It wasn't even a penalty. Not even soft. It wasn't even a penalty.
He was leaning into him.
He literally Thiago Martins pulled the chair. Terrible. He fell, and then they called a penalty. It was bullshit. But
the thing
he buried the penalty, which killed me because I needed Freeze to get that clean sheet. But regardless of all that, we get 10 fucking minutes.
I knew something was going to happen.
Extra time. And the boys did well with it. We had our chances. Magnos got subbed on.
Yep.
Would like to see him get some more minutes, especially after he basically set up the Ojeda assist to Tayvon.
And that's what I was telling you guys. You going forward, of course, it's good exposure.
Yeah, but you notice how, sorry to cut you off, you notice how he got that pass off. He tried to whatchamacallit.
Yeah.
Stop the ball. He came in, he tried that fancy stop the ball, he missed it.
Yeah.
The one touch, he missed the one touch and it bounced away from him. He got mad, chased the ball down, and then he found Ojeda, which found that pass.
Good composure.
You know what I mean?
Really,
Absolutely.
yeah.
I just want him to play more a fundamental style football.
Right.
Like that Brazilian, we all love to watch Brazilian style football. Yeah. But sometimes in a situation like that, you got to just take the ball down, find the right pass. Stop trying to get through 4 or 5 defenders, which we seen at that one point.
I mean, he did have some moments though. That little flick he did.
But is that what you? It works 30% of the time.
I mean, but it helped us win. No,
but what I'll tell you is like when we focus
that 30%.
When we focus on Tyus, we got to focus on intent. What he does in certain situations, and we know he can add the flair when needed, right? Mm-hmm. But like you said, and this was a much more tense situation.
Yeah,
every touch matters.
Yes,
everything. They're defending you for basically for us, keep it a draw. And the fact that he was able to really track it down from the corner flag, keep it, really shield himself out to find Ojeda. And again, the person I've been one of the players that had, made the biggest improvements last year. That was one of the 3 for me, and now it's Ojeda. He's shown that again.
We love that kid.
Listen, Agostino Ojeda.
You heard that, Johan? And real real fucking quick.
Yeah, shout to Johan.
Tayvon fucking Gray, my
Let's
guy. Let's fucking go, bro.
What a
Are you
legend.
kidding me?
Yo,
What
man.
a legend.
Are you shitting me?
Calm,
Let's tell his neighbor. Go bit by bit what happened.
Okay, so
He's like, I was there.
I was
Make
in
it
my
quick.
there when he was born.
I was in my living room in the projects in the Bronx. on a and so
I was smoking a wooly back
I was
in
smoking a
fucking
wooly
98.
back in those days. You know how much a wooly cost. Anyway, so yeah, so definitely. I mean, as Milky was alluding to earlier, man, just it was a recycling. It was a recycling job. That's all it was. I mean, Hannes Wolf misses the opportunity in front of goal. You see him in frustration, just hold his head. The ball is still in the air. And yeah, composure by Talles Magno because of the fact that he did, that first touch kind of misled him. Got away from him. He kept his composure, stayed with the play. Saw Trapito Ojeda, and Trapito Ojeda just, oh my gosh, bro, I have not seen him deliver a cross like that ever.
That's not true. Yes, he has.
I'm talking about this cross was pinpoint
he couldn't have put it
perfect.
any better. But that being
Served
said,
it up on a plate, bro.
That being said, Tayvon fucking bro.
Tayvon, number 24, Allerton in the building. Let's go. Allerton, 80 Burke Avenue, Gun Hill Road.
Let's
His socials
He
crazy.
has 2 goals in his pro career against the New York Red Bulls and the Philadelphia.
Say it again. Let's go. Number 24 in that house. Let's go. And I think this is what's the important part about that goal was just the fundamental
He's
play
trying
of
to
it.
get called up for the World Cup. That's
He's
a
trying.
great
He's going
way
hard.
to make a
He's
fucking
going hard.
statement,
That's
bro.
if they
And
make
this is why I tell you when you teach the
you're
game
right.
to the youth,
Not there yet.
you teach the youth don't give up on the play. My youth, don't give up on the play at all because this is what's gonna happen. Because and you know something, this is something that we had called last week. It's gonna be goals from people who we don't expect it
Absolutely.
from. You know something, and Tayvon Gray, right place at the right time. He's acting like he's done this before, like Nico had said. He's done it to the Red Bulls. Now he's done it to the Union. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like I screamed really loud, and I was just so proud of that because I'm like, come on. Evie and I were watching the game, and we just like screamed.
Bro. Evelyn looked at me. Shout out to Evelyn. She said, "Shut the fuck up." She said,
That's a perfect reaction to that.
And shouts to Jennifer, shouts to Shop Yanya as well. You know what I mean? Definitely.
So we've been running. I ran through the apartment screaming, not even going, just going,
I mean, I live in the project.
like a bad little kid. Yeah. She was like, enough. And I was like, oh, I'm celebrating.
And I mean, no, that's what I'm saying. It's literally play for the badge.
Yes.
Not only play for the badge, but as a homegrown, you love to see.
In the 98th minute with a minute left.
And listen,
man.
he saved. Of course, he saved his fellow Jamaicans behind Seymour Reed, but he also scored it against the person that he might go to the World Cup with.
Yeah.
Andre Blake. So there's a lot of
Andre
Jamaican.
Blake owes him dinner
There
or
was a
something.
lot of Jamaican on Jamaican violence. He
What is this? A Night in North Bronx? What the hell?
What is this? The movie Shot Us?
A Night in My Hood?
he owes him like Escovitch fish, right? Escovitch fish.
Big Chigan,
Escovitch,
See, I'm close.
Yeah, so nah, man. So just to see that and like the Bronx connection was amazing. You know, BX in the building always, right? So I really
Love it.
Chachi's favorite borough, by the way. It's not Queens. No, it's the Bronx.
Listen, if it was Brooklyn FC,
Big Pump Plaza, that's his favorite spot.
XFC up there, everything.
But fellas, I mean, I think that
what a fucking win.
It was a
what other way to say
great
it? What
win,
a
guys.
fucking win.
Absolutely. Great win.
From the win was basically in our hands to us being like dropping points basically to winning that game. Roller coaster.
So let me ask you a question, gentlemen. Do you think that this is another game that Pascal we would not have gotten with Pascal that we wouldn't have gotten with Nick Cushing?
Oh my God, bro! Are you fucking kidding me? Nick Cushing would have been like the boys fought hard. We'll learn from what we did today.
That's your favorite guy for.
You could tell the difference in how the team competes.
Yes.
That they want to play for him.
Yeah.
No one. It looked at some point. It looked like we didn't even want to play for Nick Cushing.
Yeah.
We are competing all 90 and 10 minutes. You know what I mean? There is no letting up. There is no letting go.
Yeah.
The coach has faith in the team, and it showed on the pitch that the team has faith and trust in the coach.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, listen, I had a whole rant on the end of the season video last year. And that's part of the reason what I say about Pascal. From the day that we signed him, I had a feeling, and then when I saw him cook, I'm like, yeah, this is the guy. Yeah, he's literally tailor-made for us. He's a man of the people. He knows what he's doing. And again, in soccer, a coach goes beyond, a manager goes beyond just a dressing room, because it's the people personality, managing personalities, getting the best out of them, and them wanting and having that trust to him and wanting to.
And how many years does he have left on his deal? I think he has maybe 2 years left.
At the end of 27.
Oh no, come on, Tom Duncan, lock this man up.
I think
lock
it
up, guys.
Lock it up. Contract extension.
Oh no, yeah,
right?
lock it up.
Yes,
absolutely. I think the end of 28. By next season, they're gonna have more negotiations.
No, they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to pay this man because this man.
For as long as possible.
Basically, he's created a new culture in New York City.
And then that's why for his birthday,
we are officially in the Pascal era, boys.
Ooh, I love it, man. I love the Pascal era. Let's go, man.
And listen, he listens to things Pop we listen to.
You're the gangster.
Second game of the season, yellow card.
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy.
You saw it?
Yeah,
that's his first
he got
yellow.
a yellow. I'm like, that is my coach right there.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm...
A little Dyla-esque. Dyla got a yellow.
Nah, Dyla was getting yellow. I think he had, 4 in the time he was
He got one against Columbus.
He was not happy. He was not happy, and he let the red... And then when the ref was walking away, he was like, you want another one? I was like, oh.
Chris Spencer was about that smoke, bro. He was about that smoke on Sunday night.
Anyone. He probably gave a fan a yellow, bro.
I'm surprised I don't get a yellow from him.
He did give like a yellow to somebody rando too, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Just handing out yellow cards.
But again, this
just for the love of the game.
This is a wonderful time to go to Philly. Wonderful time to be in Philly. We really would have thought this day would have not happened because the last 2 games have been awesome. But now we come back home. We've come back home since November 1st against Charlotte.
Boys,
the moment we've been all waiting for.
Man. Before we go into that,
Before we go
into that, let me just rattle off a couple stats. Let's put a bow on this game, man. I mean, because these stats are beautiful. You know what I mean? Definitely. New York City, 52% possession of 48. We had an XG of 2.43 compared to Philadelphia's 2.07. We had 13 shots on goal while Philly had 16. We had 9 shots on target compared to Philly's 5. We had 5 big chances as opposed to Philly's 3. Big chances missed. This is where, Philly kind of fucked up, as they always do. Accurate passes, definitely, right? 79% accurate passes for 408, and then we had 350 for the Duke, 77%. 12 fouls committed by the Union as opposed to 14 by us. 1 offside compared to 3 by New York City, and 5 corners for Philly instead of 4 for New York City.
So these are the kind of stats we want to see, if not even better, against Orlando.
You just got me horny reading that shit, bro.
How about this? Handing them their first opening day home loss since 2012.
Oh yeah, and I mean, the last thing we talked about Philly because we've got to move on, but I would say the announcers
snatch their soul.
The announcers were really milking them for like their whole performances last year.
They were
supporter shield, and again, what does that amount to?
Yeah,
what does that amount to?
Yo, MLS, get their fucking dick out of your mouth.
Seriously, man. I mean, you know something, and this is the Philly song that they sing in Philly. Crickets chirping. Wait. This is my impression of them.
That shit was direct.
Okay.
As fuck right
my
there.
impression of the Philly supporters section, the Sons of Ben, the River End. Okay, that's all I heard. I don't want to hear nothing no more. So, gentlemen,
we're gonna hear much more loud stuff.
Yes,
smell much more loud stuff.
Ooh, let's go.
Yo, shout
Saturday.
out to NYCFC 420 hosting a little pregame
let's
event.
go with
for those
Combo.
who are old enough to consume. Kids, don't do drugs.
Don't do
Stay
them.
home. Stay in school. Take your vitamins.
Play FIFA.
Play
FIFA.
Be the next generation of NYCFC players.
Saturday, boys.
Oh man,
Saturday.
home opener.
Bro, we serious.
Literally
what a way
camping
to
out.
get into Saturday, though.
Yeah.
Coming off the road, number one, getting 4 points on the road.
Yep, undefeated.
Undefeated.
A win by the Bronx's finest going into the Bronx.
Absolutely.
And Orlando is shit.
Oh
Two
my God!
losses.
2 losses coming in with in such bad form, boys.
One against the Baby Bulls, and then the other one against Miami.
And what a just bad loss.
While they were winning. They were
2-0. And then
Terrible loss.
But yeah, anyway, listen, you got to knock them when they're down. What better motivation and momentum for us? We did it last year in opening day. all looking good for this time, and all looking good for the people that are going to be in the bodega, anybody who's going to be around. Let's have fun, guys. Let's be loud. Let's have fun, guys. But let's also have energy to
90
chant.
minutes loud.
Saturday. Yo,
and scream.
Look at the universe, yo. Friday,
The weather.
rain. Sunday, rain.
Yep.
Saturday, 55 degrees.
And
Cloudy,
no
but
rain.
no rain.
I'll take the no rain, bro.
55
Yo,
degrees.
55 is gonna feel like 65.
Oh,
yo,
you're like
man.
95, son.
So everybody, comb your hair, put on your best, your freshest NYCFC gear.
Do not wear nice sneakers.
Do
people,
not wear your
please.
nice sneakers
Do
because they're
not
most
do
likely
it.
going to get trampled on. Do not wear your nice Jordans or your nice whatevers.
Do not do it.
Don't wear the Balenciagas, none of that stuff.
And
you know
also,
what I mean?
if you're going to be in the middle of the march, be
Watch
careful
out for
with...
flares.
Thank you, Nico. But I was going to say, watch out for flares. Watch out for how it sparks, because then your
Basically,
nice...
if you see
hold
Suki
up,
at the
dude.
march,
your nice jerseys can get messed up.
Just be aware, guys. Come on.
if you see Suki at the
Be
march,
us, bro.
be
Be
careful. Shouts to Suki.
Well,
us.
that being said, boys, what's your prediction when it comes to score?
Oh man, we're gonna fucking smoke these fools 3-0, bro. You kidding me?
that would
Matt
be-
Freeze, clean sheet.
Please.
Home openers, we usually do well, man.
Yeah,
and
we
not
would
only
though.
that, I feel like we're just carrying such good momentum right now. Like to start off, and usually at this point, we're like, fuck. And right now,
Limping into the home opener.
Everyone's shining the Tims. They bought the little eraser
Yup.
with the spray. They fucking
The magic
sprayed them,
eraser?
you know what I mean? Yeah, we outside, and I feel like you could feel the energy. Like the
Yeah.
fans are fucking hype. All the clips from Philly looked epic.
Shout out everyone who went to
out
Philly,
shout
by
out
the
to
way.
everybody
I
who
wish
went
I
out.
could have been out there.
And listen, I mean, a lot of us didn't want to go out there, but whoever did,
I was working.
thank
so
you, because we saw how it was, how loud it was, and yeah.
I just want everyone, like, yo, if you ain't got shit to do Saturday, pull the fuck up, bro.
out.
Like, yo, we're gonna be outside.
And not only that, if you're in a supporter section, obviously, if you're anywhere in the stadium, make sure to make some noise. We want to have fun. We want to be lit. Regardless of that,
I got
our
a feeling the
duty,
atmosphere is
our
gonna be
duty
lit.
as fans is to be that 12th man.
Definitely.
So never forget that. And that being said, I think we'll probably. I have a good feeling. Probably get like a 3-0. It sounds
3-0.
really 2-0. I know sometimes we're not as creative. We're missing a striker, so I don't know how hype I could be for scoring a lot of goals yet, but I'll say like a 2-3-0 sounds about right. I think we'll finally get a clean sheet. And yeah, what do you think, Felix?
Definitely. I
Back home for you.
back home to the Bronx, man. I love it. You know something? I get to wake up at 9 o'clock in the morning, take a shower, get to the bodega about 10:30, 11 o'clock. Roll that first fatty up and just sipe. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a beautiful Saturday, man. Really, I think that Orlando has not shown me anything that they're interested in playing an MLS game at all this season. They really looked bad against the Red Bulls opening day. They looked even worse against Inter Messi. I mean, come on, they were like we saying they were up 2-0 at the first. At the end of the first.
God, what a he really
Blew the lead. They blew it. So I guess something. We're gonna. I think that blowing leads
and both at home.
Both at home.
That's
both at
terrible.
home. There's no excuses here, right?
Terrible.
First one on the road for these guys. I see an ass whipping coming on, boys. I want to say it's gonna be a 4-0. Goals from Trapito, goals from Maxi, goals from fucking Hannes Wolf, goals from another goal from Raul Gustavo. You know what I mean? On a corner kick or something. I don't know.
Parlay pays $10 million.
See, I'm trying to make an out there pick like Milky did last week. Hopefully you don't have to.
Yeah, right.
Wait, Felix, what would you do if Tayvon Gray scores again?
Oh my God! You know something? I think they're gonna finally have to ban me. I'm gonna try to invade the pitch.
Let me hug you. Let me hug you.
Come here! I got this. Yo, and it's funny. I asked him a question last year at CFA. Right, I think I told you the story. Right, I asked Tayvon. Anytime I see this kid, he's always good vibes. Right, and I saw this kid. I'm like, yo, Tayvon, yo, let me get your shoelace. Yo, let me get a boot, something. And I asked him, what's the craziest thing anyone ever asked you for? He said his undergarment, the underlayer.
Wild.
Where somebody
Felix is about to ask you that on Saturday.
I'm like, whoa, chill. That's a bit too far right there.
We need to cut to the next.
I think there's a couple people out
Jesse,
there.
hey, how do you feel about this game on Saturday? Hey,
I'm gonna ask for your
55 degrees.
All right, he's not the weather man. He's a milkman.
Saturday is going to be 55 degrees.
It's gonna
First things first, I am excited about going to Yankee Stadium and experiencing the first home game of the NYCFC season. Me, Milky, big play, small talk. I predict a 2-1 win.
2-1?
And that's the reason why I say 2-1. Nah, let me stop fucking around. I say 2-0, but the defense last game a little shaky, a little lazy. We can't say that they played a fantastic game last season. The possession is what kept us in, is us maintaining the ball. If the defense is locked in, like we saw in LA, if we got an LA defense, then easily 3-0.
Especially on a smaller pitch.
But I mean, we got to know that Philly is more threatening than LA. I think, listen, I don't feel like our defense is not really the issue. It's
Orlando is fucking poor, but that's our problem. We play shit against bad teams.
But they're not terrible. Like,
they're shit.
Let's say, but we're playing against like Montreal.
But we have to do our job.
Shit.
Our defense has to do our job.
Everybody knows that we play on the smallest pitch in MLS. I mean, there's no mystery, right? So I really think, after a couple for now, right? I think the pitch is going to be about the same size.
I hope so. So everybody can shut up,
So definitely, but the thing is that our game is adapted for that smaller pitch. We are, Yankee Stadium, Citi Field, the fortresses. For that reason, so I think our game is going to be locked down, and we're just going to take the 3 points. That's it.
We're definitely taking the 3 points. I see us creating a bunch of chances.
Yeah.
I see us definitely taking. I see the wings crushing in. I see a lot of rebounds, a lot of people in the box. You know what I'm saying? A lot of
maybe a Keaton header.
Yeah.
Speaking into existence.
All right, wait. I'm taking it back. I'm going to say 3-1 because I got a feeling we're going to get a lot of chances. And listen, like I said, I'm throwing that one out there because our defense could be shaky at times. And I watched that Orlando City game against Miami. In the first half, they looked like a rejuvenated team. It's just they got as soon as the second half started.
They turned back into Orlando.
Messi just doing Messi things, finding the passes that need to be passed, finding the shots, the free kick goal. It was crazy. But coming off a loss like that, a disheartening loss.
Yeah.
You got to kick them when you're down.
Where's your mind going to be at? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If we get out there early and get one early in the first 15 minutes and they get down on their feelings, bro, it's going to get ugly out there.
I mean, that's where, ironically I say that, and then we conceded that way in LA. It was just the beginning of the season, though. But, I mean, we're known for doing that, though, especially when we're away. Like going for the, in those 5 minutes, trying to get that first.
Absolutely.
Below. We did it. Let's say we've done it in Columbus a couple of times. I can think of. We've done it at Red Bull a couple of times these last years. Like, we're known for that. So listen, we got to do that.
A lot of assertion of dominance.
And I think this is going to be the real thing. The real question here, like Orlando has come in with on the backs of 2 losses. What kind of team are we going to see? Are we going to see a team that's a wounded animal?
Exactly.
That's ready to strike at any point, or are we going to see the same a wounded? Okay, I didn't want to say wounded lion, but you said it perfectly, right? Are we going to see the wounded lion, or are we going to see a team that's going to acquiesce to the fact that they're playing at Yankee Stadium and they play shit?
And also, we can't get too confident. So again, like I said, as long as.
But given the track record, you kind of have to have some confidence going into this game too. I think Orlando's our son, definitely. I mean,
we about to see Mufasa.
I mean, they're literally about to get. They're gonna be fucking
NYCFC.
They're gonna be fucking eviscerated. It's not even funny. Like we're gonna smoke those Utes, those Krowskis.
That's not wrong.
That's Cincinnati.
Oh, is it?
No, that's Toronto.
That's Cincinnati.
Toronto.
Imagine you go to Cincinnati and you hear people talking like that.
Bro, well, I don't know where the fuck you've been all these years.
Are you using a map from like 100 years ago?
I just had an hour and a half train ride from the Bronx.
We in the stew. Mind you, we recording. We're bringing you this episode
it's past
late
midnight.
Night. Facts. We're sacrificing to bring you this beautiful content, these opinions that we have.
I had to pay the toll to get fucking gay here. Can you believe it?
Ooh, damn! But then you work like what, a mile and a half away?
A toll.
A toll?
Come on, son. That's the Midtown Tunnel, bro.
Oh, dang, bro.
Yeah, you don't gotta
I don't drive, so there you go.
Anyway. All right.
The only time
How else do you get to Tribeca from Queens,
Thank
bro?
you, Jesse, for fuck's sakes, bro. God damn, bro. He's fucking...
Listen, don't get pissed
this is what happens when you don't drive. You don't know about these things.
All right, boys. So, any last thoughts?
I will see you motherfuckers Saturday.
We will see you.
Show up, show out. We'll all lose your voice. It's gonna be a beautiful Saturday.
The march is at 1 o'clock.
March is at 1 o'clock. We better see you out there. No Hispanic time.
And third row.
Be there early. Be there on time. In your best NYC gear, not your best sneakers, but
and be careful with the players.
I cannot wait to see every single fucking one of you. It's gonna be a beautiful day with a big fucking win.